rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. Hey, they can't stop the garland. They can't stop the garland, Lord. My name is persistence and you can't stop hurricane from forming. They can't stop the garland. I'm on in time, I tell them. Vintage garland. Bad, light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Hey, give me a vintage garland. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them. Well, every time I show up, everything blow up, everything blow up, all on the rock.
Let me say a pleasant good afternoon. Time on the inside, 20 minutes after the hour of 2 o'clock on a beautiful Friday afternoon. It's the weekend, and I believe it's Carnival Friday for some. Yes. Today would have been what? Fantastic Friday. Soca Monarch and what have you. Well, we are living in new times. So, of course, we have to adjust. We have to make the best of today, probably doing our own thing, our backyard jam, as Farmer Nappy said. Anyway, folks, of course, you are listening to the program JUJU LOve. My name is Juliet Davy, but you can always call me JUJU.
Give me a vintage
As usual, it's a beautiful day. It's raining cats and dogs, oh yes, all down in Central, where I live. There's a lot of rain, and in Port of Spain, there's a lot of rain. There's parade happening as well, because Trinidad and Tobago is in mourning today, because today is, of course, the passing over or the handing over of Andrea Barrett, who died under strange circumstances to which none of us are really aware of, because the whole thing has been so convoluted that for any individual to openly say that she died from this or she died from that, I think that would be an error. The facts are still very much clouded. And today is the funeral where she will be handed over from one life to a next life. And at this point, the best that I can do and say is that, may her soul rest in peace. And I truly hope that her soul rests in peace, because depending on how one might, meet their maker, will determine how you will eventually, rest. Whether you would rest peacefully or whether you would seek justice. So I really hope that she rests in peace. And again, my condolences to the family and, of course, to all of Trinidad and Tobago and to those persons who had loved ones that would have, passed as well under strange circumstances like Andrea. So as usual, Father, I lift your name on high. Your name is always worthy to be praised. I thank you for your grace, your mercy, your kindness, and of course your tender loving care. But most importantly, Father, I thank you for always protecting me wherever I go. Every nook and cranny of Trinidad and Tobago. Even when I'm at home, you are protecting me. So I'm particularly thankful for your protection, Father, for your love and your tender care always. It doesn't matter the challenges that we are facing in life. It will always be a beautiful day. We have to say thank God. We have to make the best of what the day brings, because that too shall pass, right?
Don't suffer from shrinkage, darling. Clean to my skin, there's no inkish, darling. Suit a black, not a pinkish, darling. No iceberg could have sing this, darling. It's the promoter while I feel Viking. Cause them in a broken English, darling. Watch this. Move your mother from 10, boy. We make you bleed like another man, 10, boy. Enemies could have never jump in, boy. Climb the top 10, boy. Ha! And all you know my business. I don't really care no business. We destroy the whole of them business. Hey! Obstacle for the rise against we like zombies on Juve morning. Hey! They can't stop the galling. They can't stop the galling, Lord. My name is persistence and you can't stop hurricane from falling.
Okay, folks. Google. Okay, so I'm back. Well, folks, while we are mourning the death of Andrea Barrett, news of a young man in Silot, 19 years, succumbed to gunshot wounds, allegedly at the hands of the TTPS. And that would be in Production Drive in Silot. On my way here, I passed there to see what the scene was like, to figure out what were the circumstances surrounding the shooting. But of course, while a number of persons in Silot were venting, it was still very difficult to sense what really took place in Silot. But what I gathered is that the police went there. They were searching one man. The victim in particular, I understand that he was on a bench, lying or sleeping on a bench. He was awakened by the police. Details are sketchy, whether there was, because police always say that people resist arrest, so details are sketchy whether when he awoke, whether he resisted some kind of arrest or whatever. But I understand that he was shot in the leg, and subsequently 3 other bullets when he fell to the ground. Of course, that is the story which I heard in Silot. I don't know if the police, through the Commissioner of Police communication page, if any statement was put out by the police so far, but thus far, the people of Silot are saying that it is an extrajudicial killing.
Defy the blood, like how the wind scream, defy the bugs.
Now, folks, you know, we just came out of a situation where 2 young men, while being in the custody of the police and, of course, the health care, also died. And the circumstances surrounding their death leaves much to be desired. And so people have questioned whether, and coming out of the autopsy as well, whether they were not executed as well, you know, via the form of physical abuse, beating, as it were. Trinidad and Tobago, where are we? And where are we going? Where are we going? What is this? We are mourning the death of this young woman. There is parade and protest all over because of the frustration and the anger that people feel, and because of the information that is placed in the public domain, information of rape and murder, information that we do not have concrete. And so while we are venting our anger, we don't even know what we're venting about, because it is not certain what the cause of death was. In addition to which, 2 men died, unable to prove their innocence, or the state unable to try them and bring them in guilty. Then another 2 charged for the murder. And I'm wondering how that came about. 1 charge for the murder, another charge for stolen items, or whatever the case may be. To come this morning, amidst all of that, to hear of a shooting in Silat. You know, I'm beginning to ask myself, is this premeditated? Is this politically premeditated? Is there a senior police officer in the police service that is trying to create political mayhem in this country? Folks, keep your luck. I'll be right back.
Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919. The Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919. The Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919. That was the Royal Castle Soca Shot on the Street 919.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
You know, I'm sitting here and I am at a loss, you know, people. I am at a loss. Because you know why? I had such high hopes for Trinidad and Tobago and the TTPS under Gary Griffith in this country. Such high hopes. I was one of the persons who, in the midst of objection over appointing Gary Griffith, I was one of the persons who believed he needed a chance. Honestly speaking, I think he has brought the police service into disrepute and he needs to go. I'm seeing the signal for the ads. We have to pay those bills. But folks, don't go anywhere because I have an announcement to make, right? Don't go anywhere.
But when this woman comes from, boy, this woman is a bad woman. Oh, God. Some say she from China, some say she from Spain, some say she from Bahrain. Tell she don't come back again. Terry Lion tell them she don't have a plan. She do like all rounder. She ain't shaking nobody hand. Wash your hands.
Wash, wash.
Soap your hands.
Soap, soap.
Dry your hands.
Dry, dry.
She only protecting the country. Wash your hands.
Wash, wash.
Soap your hands.
Soap, soap.
Dry your hands.
Dry, dry.
Do action for no Fuji Wuji.
In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime. In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime.
Not only Trinbago, all over the world. She like a tornado. She out of control. Remember them flooding we had here before. Me wife with a basin and she stand up in front of the door. Hey, wash your hands.
Wash,
She
wash.
telling me soap your hands.
Soap, soap.
Dry your hands.
Dry, dry.
I only protecting the country. Wash your hands.
Wash, wash.
Soap your hands.
Soap, soap.
Dry your hands.
Dry, dry.
Don't ask me for no Fuji Wuji.
In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime. In the morning, in the evening, in the nighttime.
All them frontline workers, we must tell them thanks. Not only TNT, even globally, going to draw my attention. And I'm moving fast. My wife said, Juju, you forget to put on your mask. Sit here. Wash your hands.
Wash, wash.
Soap your hands.
Soap, soap.
Dry your hands.
Dry, dry.
I only protecting the country. Wash your hands.
Wash, wash.
Soap your hands.
Soap, soap.
Dry your hands.
Dry, dry.
Don't ask me for no Fuji Wuji. Hey, hey.
In the morning,
Wash
in
your
the
hands, I say.
evening,
Soap
in
your
the
hands. Hey.
nighttime. In the morning, in the evening,
Give me some food now.
in the nighttime.
Give me some food. You're wicked. You're too wicked. You treat me so. I wash my hand and I soap my hand. Oh, gosh. Don't do me that. Hey, hey. Move. It have no carnival. You go play my ass inside the house. Man. Hey. Hey, hey. Mama, yo. Mama. Mama, yo. You can tell me what you want. I tell you, wash your hand. Yes.
White Oak.
Designate, don't drink and drive, and please adhere to COVID-19 regulations.
Johnny Q Auto Parts Division says it's an assault on battery prices. Master, Optima, Vanta, and Megastar. Starting from $488. Yes, $488. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed by Massey Automotive. And only available at Tobago Color Shop. Suppliers of paint, plumbing, and hardware materials. Old Farm Road, Shore Park, Tobago. Open Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Call 725-5873 or 474-2456. And in Trinidad at Johnny Q, 15 R. Peter Avenue, Woodbrook. Remember, batteries from $488.
When you text on the street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. This week on the street 919 FM, you can win a 6-speed stand mixer. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Better vision for your physical eyes, and through the eyes of faith, let healing arise in your mind, body, and spirit. At Natural Healing Ministries, we teach kingdom principles for living that brings the blessing of God to your mind, body, and soul.
NHM Professional Associates are located at number 10 Moody Stewart Street, Monrepos, San Fernando. For more info, contact Dr. Desmond Phillip at NHM on 349-3494.
NHM Professional Associates can be heard live on the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 9:05 to 9:55 a.m.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
You juice. And when me drink, we got a natural boost. Ginger, lion, turmeric. Keep away every sickness. Get a bottle of this real spice. Make a healthy choice in your life. And let me drink up the juice. And let me drink up the thing from the roots. And let me drink up the thing from the fruits. The you juice. En route to the ultimate you.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Light back the fire and burn them. Hey, give me a vintage. Light back.
Wow, I'm sick to my stomach. Believe me, I am. Believe me, I am sick to my stomach. I don't even know this afternoon how to respond. How to respond. What is this, Trinidad and Tobago? What is this? For the last how many decades? We have been hearing of these extrajudicial killings, and all the police ever has to offer is that they were shot at, resisted arrest, known to the police. And the story has become so monotonous and disgraceful. And we have become so immune to hearing it that for every killing of a young black man in Trinidad and Tobago, we accept that anger from the police. Therefore, what it means to me, I don't know about you, but what it means to me is that Trinidad and Tobago no longer has any good black man. All our black sons are criminals who, when the police see them, and let me tell you all, I have an announcement to make here today. And I'm going to turn my back, you know. I'm going to turn my back because I refuse to allow myself to operate among serpents. I refuse to want to smile with people, especially African people, when I know deep down inside we's backstabbers and we snakes. You telling me as a community we have become so immune to the police telling us that our sons are criminals who, whenever they see them and whenever they come into our communities, ought to be shot on sight? I was telling you all that I am one of the persons who embraced Gary coming as commissioner. Many of you wanted the other guy, the Calypsonian, Wayne Head, Watchman. Many of you wanted him. But Gary Griffith with his pretty talk, giving you the impression that he has a passion for the job and to do the right thing. 21st century policing without the rogue elements in the police service. Pretty talk. But I want to believe somewhere that the distrust that many people had for the police, it was going away, and we were starting to re-embrace the police and have respect for them. But I want to put it on record that since Gary Griffith took over as police commissioner of this country, the police service has been brought into disrepute on a number of occasions. Nobody never used to hear me talking about no police and Gary Griffith here. Many of you don't know. I was one of the persons, along with Hazel Smith, sometimes Melba Boxell, who wanted to support the police and to encourage the citizens of this country to have a good working relationship with the police. Hutch Griffith and my other sister in the police service here, who was in charge of Tobago country, Allen, they can tell you whenever the police had tongue meetings, Juliet Davy and Hazel Smith smooth sure to be there. Wherever they went, we went with them. Because as a citizen of this country, I saw where we were having a situation with crime and that the police couldn't solve crime because there was a distrust and a hate for the police. And I, by my presence and Hazel's presence, we wanted to encourage people to like the police. What is the police work in this country? Judge, jury, and executioner? As my good friend Melba would say, we don't have a police service in this country. We have a police force in this country. A police service for some, but a police force for people who live in Beetham and Silet and Junjun and Picton and the East-West Corridor. And we have a police commissioner who is on record from since his tenure to now, the beginning of his tenure to now, who, when you listen to his utterances about cockroaches and critters, and his job is not to care anything about no criminal. His job is only to see about the law-abiding citizen. You get the impression, or you interpret his comments to mean that they will treat suspects, because that is what they are. You will treat so-called criminals without due process of the law. And it could also mean extrajudicial killings. Because your mindset is one in which I hate them, I have to get them out of society. And so to get them out of society, the law must be taken into the police own's hand. Oh my God. Trinidad and Tobago, where are we going, Trinidad and Tobago? I am calling on the powers that be. We cannot live in a country in which the citizens, because of the actions of the police, the citizens must form hatred towards them. We can't have a society like that. And as such, Gary Griffith needs to go. I'm calling on the powers that be. Gary Griffith needs to go. You see, there are very good police officers in this country. Police officers who don't like what is happening. Police officers who are talking about a unit of officers who are coming through the whatever police it is called them, the toy soldiers police it is called them. I forget what is the name right now. My head hot. Who are not trained. Police officers are upset about that. Who are not trained. They are taken from off the streets. They are taken from off as ex-soldiers during Gary's time in the military and being placed into this unit without training and spoiling the name of the police service of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm not against police. I can't be against police. Why must I be against police? Huh? When I have to walk the road every day, and I walk the road every day, and I see what happens in our streets, I can't be against the police. The police have to be my friend. So when I come here and I talk about the police, it is because I care about the police, and about the prison officers, and the soldiers. Whose lives are at risk when we create a society in which communities are at war with the police. Come on, police officers. Come on, police officers. Listen to me, man. We can't have a police service in which police officers go back home to their wives and their mothers and their daughters and their sisters and their children and hug them after they come from brutally murdering someone. We can't have a police service in which our young sons enroll to protect and serve, but then finds themselves as killing machines in the police service. And at the rate that they are going, their career is stopped short because they themselves now find themselves at the hands of the law for investigation for extrajudicial killings. What kind of society are we building? Why is this happening, Gary Griffith? Why? I listened to one of the young ladies there in Silots. You know what she said? She said, we will not accept Karen Clark as a distraction. And Karen Clark didn't work, Gary Griffith. That was the words of a woman, a young girl. Karen Clark didn't work, Gary Griffith. So you all now come into Silots to try to see if you all can take off some heat, some more heat off of the police service and yourself. And this is the sense, this is the feeling and the belief of many people in this country. What is the story, Gary Griffith? Coming out of Silots. The young man shot behind the police, right? Anyway, folks, we have 2 more minutes. When we come back from the top of the hour, I'm going to tell you my announcement. I'll tell you my announcement when we come back. I'm at a place now, to be honest with you all, I don't want to laugh and smile with no hypocrites. And there are a number of people, many people among us, plenty who say down behind mic and thing. If you notice, some of them ain't talking about Gary, you know, and the police service and the killing of our young black men, and they never talk about that. Quietly behind your back. The vex I talking about this, you know. And I don't want to be no hypocrite with nobody. I don't want to be deceitful. I don't want to be in no den of snakes. No serpents. I'm being honest. I want to go on a different level. I want to go on a different level. The level I want to be on, I can't be among backstabbers and snakes. I'm being honest. I'm being real. And right now, the most set of serpents and snakes you can find is in the African community right now. Because we don't like ourselves. And we happy when things like this happen in our communities. But I want you all to know that when things like these happen in our community, it remains as part of our heritage that will hand down to our children and our grandchildren, meaning your children and your grandchildren. So go ahead and accept and embrace that nonsense. I'll be back.
Can't stop the mass. Dutch. Yo. The system. Bad man like to party too. Play more soca for them. Uptown big so party too. Play more soca for them. So what? If you feel like you can't get through, rum and soca for them. All who vex and who hate you, play more soca for them. And away we go, time to kick off the greatest show. Say anywhere we go, girl just wine pon the thing like whoa. Could be rain or snow, that could never stop what we do. DJ pull it up again, for me and my friends, we going down till the end. We going all day, Jack Power them calling way. We going all day, 24 hours in one day. We going all day, Jack Power them calling way. We going all day, 24 hours in one day. So when we touch down, 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 down in the zest, hot gal a bubble like them possess. So when we touch down, 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 down in the vibe, take trip, take jam, gal, no candlelight. When we touch down, 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 down in the street, gal plus rum, everything complete. When we touch down, 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 down in the bars, them gal, them shaking their heart. Down on the beats, love to party too. Play more soca for them. Big up South and the Central crew. Play more soca for them. Downtown with the action brew, rum and soca for them. West side, east side, everything good. Soca, we just defend. We going all day. Jack Power them calling way. We going all day. 24 hours in one day. We going all day. Jack Power them calling way. We going all day. 24 hours in one day. So when we touch down, 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 down in the zest, hot gal a bubble like them possess. So when we touch down, 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 down in the vibe, take trip, take jam, gal, no candlelight. When we touch down, 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 down in the street, gal plus rum, everything complete. When we touch down, 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 down in the bars, them gal, them shaking their heart. And away we go, time to kick off the greatest show. Say anywhere we go, gal just wine pon the thing like whoa. Could be rain or snow, that could never stop what we do. DJ pull it up again, for me and my friends, we going down till the end. We going all day, Jack Power them calling way. We going all day, 24 hours in one day. We going all day, Jack Power them calling way. We going all day, 24 hours in one day. So when we touch down, 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 down in the zest, hot gal a bubble like them possess. So when we touch down, 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 down in the vibe, take trip, take jam, gal, no candlelight. When we touch down, 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 down in the street, gal plus rum, everything complete. When we touch down, 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 down in the bars, them gal, them shaking their heart.
When you text on the street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. This week on the street 919 FM, you can win a 6-speed stand mixer. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Join Pan Trinbago on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on tizic.com and WAP platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Courts Sound Specialists, Face to Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets today. Log on to tizic.com, that's TIZIQ.com, and purchase purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt, 623-4486, or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem.
Valentine's Day is a time for love.
Oh gosh, darling, I can't wait till the 14th of February, Valentine's Day. I'm spending whole day with you. I'm taking my eyes off of you whole day.
Baby, you know I feel the same way about... Wait now!
Experience it, love it, share
It's an ad for the online platform Trinidad and Tobago Carnival World. You watching there? I corner.
Wait, sweetness, you know I love you too. Listen, both a week I spend whole day loving TNTCarnivalWorld.com. It's a big Sunday, baby. We're gonna make it special.
Alright, you know I love Carnival and I love you too, so I am that.
You can join us too on Valentine's Day, February 14th. Log on to TNTCarnivalWorld.com. Beyond Virtual. Supported by Digicel, Shanghai Construction Group, White Oak, and NP.
IWER Stage presents virtual worship on Wednesday the 17th of February from 6 p.m. with Minister Ezekiel Joseph featuring Pastor John Corridor from Eternal Love Ministry International in Shoguanas. Join him as he lifts up and magnifies the name of Jesus. Remember, you can join us on Facebook, The Street 919 FM, IWER TV on YouTube, Neil IWER George on Facebook. We would like to thank our sponsors, Angostura LLB, Super Quality, Jilly's Catering Services, and Caches. Remember, you can text and win. Text 9191 from any B-Mobile or digital handset and win yourself a prize. Join us as we lift up and magnify the name of Jesus.
Finally, a line of baking products that caters for the gluten-free, cholesterol-free, egg-free, and dairy-free person, enriched with sesame, flax meal, and chai seeds. Also try our line of seasonings and spices that are ideal for diabetic, kidney, heart, colon, and hypertensive persons. Perfect for the whole family. Healthy O, the healthier way to go. Find it in a supermarket near you.
Join Bishop Aaron and the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries together with ministers and choirs from Ghana, the Republic of the Congo, the Republic of Uganda, the United States, London, and from right here in Trinidad and Tobago on February 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. here on the Street 919 FM. For a closer look at spiritual principles of the Acts of the Apostles and a renaissance of your own faith in Jesus Christ. Bishop Aaron and the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries on February 27th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. here on the Street 919 FM. Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. IWER George on Instagram. Share the live. IWER TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Everything blow up, all of the rock and the flag. Welcome the vintage. Don't Peter Dinklage, darling. I don't suffer from shrinkage, darling. Clean to my skin, there's no inkish, darling. Suit a black, not a pinkish, darling. No iceberg could have sing this, darling. As they come out, while I feel Viking. Cuss them in a broken English, darling. Watch this, move your mother from 10, boy. We make you bleed like another man, 10, boy. Enemies could have never jump in, boy.
Okay, welcome back, folks. Let me tell you. Let me read my scripts first before I tell you what I wanted to tell you. Nescafe 3-in-1, a rich coffee aroma that builds your senses up, a flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar, rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe. Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar. Just add water and experience the perfect cup of coffee every time. 3-in-1 coffee. Just add water, please. It's right and ready to go. Perfect Nescafe. Nestle, good food, good life. Nestle. Don't forget, tonight, and I hope that you are texting, right? Tonight, on our stage, we give away our 6-speed stand mixer, which doubles as a hand mixer. All you have to do, using your B Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win. Caller, are you there? Good afternoon. No, the caller isn't there. Right. I want to continue too. I want to read something that I saw for you all on Karim's page. But let me tell you what I saw on the page that is allegedly in Shan Ishmael's. We will continue to fail if we allow those who have us in this position to feel important. Rowley and Kamala must never feel welcomed. Rowley and Kamala. You know, for days I'm coming on this station and I'm not feeling good, you know. I'm not feeling good because of the hypocrisy, the lies, the deceit, the racism, the hatred from these people. And I make no apologies. Ancient Ishmael and them, some Indian people in this country. I have a serious problem with them. When you can put up a post like that, but you remain silent, Ancient Ishmael, remain silent over the fact that this government is being frustrated by Kamala and the UNC, Indian people in this country. Kamala and the UNC, Indian people in this country. And I am saying so because it has been established that the PNM is an African party and the UNC is an Indian party. So don't tell me I'm talking nothing about no race here today. Tell me I'm talking nothing about no race. I have a problem with these Indian people in this country when they could watch the government being frustrated to the point where our parliament is at a stalemate. We're passing critical legislation to deal with criminals in this country are concerned. Ancient Ishmael and the Indian people, they don't have a problem when police come and beat them and gun down African young men like the young man was gunned down today in Silatin Production Drive. Ancient Ishmael and them don't have a problem with that. Ancient Ishmael is on record saying that the people committing the crime in this country is African young men. And you would have heard the tape I played yesterday when Ancient Ishmael was being arrested. What his people, Indian people, were saying. Go in the beat them and do African people that. Don't do we that. So they are fine when the police doing us these things. And that is why Ancient Ishmael and all the rest of other groups and all the rest of other anti-PNM government voices, they will make no noise over the fact that the opposition is not supporting any legislation to deal with criminals in this country. You hear him? The people who are in this position, Rowley and Kamala. That is what they do all the time. They always throw in the PNM. They will never go after their own like that. He could have never put up a post saying Kamala and the opposition. They had was to throw in Rowley. Because while on one side of inching and their mouth, they're making us believe that they care about us and they love us, and they care about Trinidad and Tobago, they only care about Indian people in this country. That's all they care about. They don't care about Trinidad and Tobago. And that is why today, I will make my announcement and walk away. Nice and easy. But walk away to take it to the next level. Take it to the next level. Let me tell you what Kareem Marcel said, and then I'll tell you what I want to tell you all. And what my mother just called me and told me. And if no time I ever listened to my mother, I'm listening to my mother now. I'm listening to my mother now. I'm drained, young Kareem Marcel, from the BTAM, law student. I'm drained. 1, police kills. 2, police says he shot or pointed a gun at them. 3, they return fire with the use of force policy. 4, residents say it's a clear execution. 5, residents speak out and protest. 6, police uses even more force to push back. 7, the racist and classist citizens outside of these communities say it's good for them. Kill out the cockroaches. Why they don't protest when the bad boys killing innocent people? The toothless PCA, who the parliament is taking forever to give some teeth, comes out and says they are launching an investigation. They gather what evidence is left and available, then send their findings and recommendations to the DPP and or the TTPS months or years later. 10, 1 in a million times the officers are held accountable. 11, society ignores the problem of extrajudicial and police killings because they see it as only a Bitam, Silat, Smova, Janjan, etc. issue. So trust me when I say I'm drained. Don't even talk for social and systematic aspects of it. I am not saying that there are not times when the police version is the truth, but we live in a racist and classist society that are always inclined to dismiss the residents of our communities and cheer on those killing out the cockroaches. Rest in peace, Jerome. Only 19 years, gone too soon. I send my heartfelt condolences to your family and our communities of Bitam and Silas. And trust me, there are people who sit behind this very same microphone. They will come here every day and they will play games with the people of Trinidad and Tobago. They will never take a position to speak out against the oppression and the oppressors like Gary Griffith. They will play games with you all. And so folks, let me tell you, today will be my last day on this radio station. Today is my last day on this radio station. I'm going to move to another level. So, I want to say thanks very much to all of you who supported me over the years, who have supported me in my time of difficulties and what have you. I want to say thanks to you. I want to say thanks to the management and IWER George for giving me an opportunity to have a voice. I appreciated it very much, and I must say thank you. Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Juliet. Good afternoon, Juliet. Juliet, girl, we love you, girl. And the position. Hello?
Go ahead, caller. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Juliet. Yeah, Juliet, girl, we love you, girl. And you know, as I say, I respect your views, but as I say, Juliet, I called in on a popular morning program with two hosts on a morning program. And the fact of the matter is, I can't support what is wrong. As I say, you have your voice, you know what you doing, what you think is right. I can't support murder. And as I say in life, there's processes and there's systems to follow. And I can't support if there's extrajudicial killing by the police service. I can't support that. But men fall off a chair and all the autopsy reports was contrary to what was said. Because there's what I said on the morning program. Because what you will do, you will send a signal to the police service that, hey, here what's going on. We are judge, jury, and executioner. Right? So I'm saying that here what's going on. You can't create no death squad, no mongoose gang, right? And no flying squad again. Things must be done in a lawful and in a proper way, right? But as I say, Juliet, as I say, girl, you know, life wasn't meant to be easy, Juliet. So, my life is a testimony of that. And there's black people in this country that feel they have a monopoly on black opinion. I over 40 and I live and I know what I see. And when I open my mouth and I talking for the betterment of my people. However they want to take it, they could take it. Right? The fact of the matter is I live in here and what I see I know is reality. And the reality will always be the reality, whatever you want to think. And I am saying the people who just talk the most black conscious talk, I want them to be the example. They must take front and then we must be able to use them as inspiration to go behind. Right? So Juliet, girl, as I say, life was never meant to be easy and things will always come forward, but you have to stay steadfast. And as a girl, I'm supporting and I'm listening.
Thank you very much. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Juliet. Juliet, what I'm telling Marcel?
Who, Marcel? Kareem?
Yeah.
Nothing happened to him. He's just frustrated over
okay.
He's just frustrated over the situation.
Okay. Yeah, I get scared there. You understand? But
yeah, Shiva.
The Tuntun Makut, the Mongoose gang, and the Flying Squad, all, you understand, are resurrected under Gary Griffith. This ancient Ishmael came on this radio station here to propagate, you understand, the autopsy so he could get the support of the African community. We have to see the game that he was playing. He came here. You hear me? Hello?
Yes, I'm listening, caller.
Yeah. He came on this radio station to get the support of the African community. We are blind. We cannot see what is happening with them. They don't care about we. They don't care about us. All they care about us is the money when the time comes to collect on a weekend or a mountain. And they don't care. All of us got dead. Cockroach, rat, you understand? Guy Griffith, you understand? Resurrect those three gangs so they're killing with impunity. They don't care about you. What's them today? They ain't talking about social distancing today, you know. You see how they get up together? But even the self-help and the CEO, to talk about social distancing, they could do what they want. Police were taking them on the road today. You understand? And had we gone out there, we'd have been in trouble. We'd have been brutality. You can't get it together. Girl, I wish you all the best in life. And you will always carry that name, Queen Nzinga. Remember that name. She fought 50.
Oh, Lord Father. Hold my back. Look. Caller, good afternoon, welcome.
And I would like to say to Mr. Marcel, young Marcel out there, I listen to your message, partner, and I want to tell you, holy faith and keep going strong. And Juliet does not know this happening, eh? You don't know this happening where there's a constant effort to demean African people in this country and, you know, whether it's for the politics level or the economics level or whatever the case is. But now, Ms. Davy, we have seen a dangerous trend, You understand? I follow you well, and before even this, you know, I follow that well, and I can tell you, I follow the same age group as Mr. Marcel, you know, and I know it is, and the struggle is real out there. But Juliet, it's a common trend, and I find it's too coincidental now, where they want to normalize taking out African young boys, and who don't have eyes to see and who don't have ears to hear. You understand? So Juliet, when I come to a time where I might be getting killed for being African.
That is precisely it. We all have become an endangered species in this country.
So, Ms. Davy, you tell me every African is a criminal in this country, and it is normalized to African. I mean, rest in condolences to the Miss Barrett person, and condolences to the whole family. I know it's a tragic loss. But Ms. Davy, why would they see this effort from Miss Riley? Yeah, I mean, we call a spade a spade. You understand? Businesses in South across the Northern Division, people lock down, people lock up groceries, whatever the case is. Now we hear that they're shooting in this 19-year-old gone again. And what they going to say, Juliet? We shot at the police. How they going to justify it? African people have to wake up now. Ms. Davy, whatever you do, I support you 100%. All I can tell you is keep to the road, keep straight, and always keep your opinion alive. All right?
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Yeah. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome.
I want to talk plain. I don't want to fancy up no talk. Well, I'm going to tell you something. African people never stand up for nobody. What them just do is form an NGO, and as soon as they start to get subvention from the government, they just hush them out. There was a black group, had a nice jingle. They used to advertise here. And when the PNM come in the government, there was a chance. Black people must get contract. And black people, government buildings must get rent out. As soon as they get that, you hearing them today? You pay $100, over 10,000 people out. Over 10,000 people pay $100. When I calculate that person become a millionaire. That's an investment to some mall. Yeah, I was to pay over $400 and something. So that may be over $3 or $4, $5 million to collect. But them today, I always repeat the same thing when I was telling you about black people must get contract. Black people must get the government buildings renting. You pay $100 and nobody to represent us. Come on, man. We're not serious. Even next man here, when you're ready, he is going to talk highly of Mrs. Kamala for service than Dr. Rowley. And this is the woman who come and make you pass the Nobel law. The government come and bring the same law as how you pass it. And when you're done, you're telling me things. They're not taking it. Let me make one more point. You see all who was crying crocodile tears today, don't cry it. Because the UNC Senator today and the former Attorney General fighting in court for the same murderer to get bail. You understand the tactic? So when I come to tell me today, the same person who alleged to do this killing, they go and fight for them in court to get bail. You're not thinking of it. You see, we something wrong. I see people get gunned down all over the place. I know a woman in Santa Cruz there. When she get gunned down, the little boy lie down on top of dead body. Where was these people? Where was these people when people get shot in the middle of the ice road and cars driving over the woman? Where was? I know a 9-year-old child, the alarmy in Chaguanas. I went the march. I didn't see one Eastern person. I didn't see an inch in my mouth. And this child in Chaguanas, the woman missing her daughter for over 15 years. Coming from school and board a taxi, never to be found. Whatever is because she was African descendant, or they can't fool me. But I want to tell you, don't cry no crocodile tears for no girl And all them African who call a radio station from radio station and say they go and take a trade. All of them go and get free if they're successful. The same accused, for the same murder, they're fighting them for them to get bail and come out. But you see me? My memory, I know I don't want them to get bail because my memory is still in down number 1 Woodrow Place. They beat it to free them. But I tell my African brother who feel the fear, when they free you, they wouldn't find you alive. I'm sorry for you.
Leave it right there.
And leave it right there.
Leave it right there. Caller, good afternoon and welcome. And that's precisely my point.
Good afternoon, Juliet. People missing your point, and all who call on themselves African, all they missing all their own point. Don't vex with them, but all they call them Indian or Coolie. Don't vex with them, you know. Don't vex with them. Where was the African? When African girls getting killed and they missing African girls, how much African match? How much all the whole vigil in front of the parliament? Them Indian junior don't vex with them. How much all they call this radio station and say they put the little girl and beat them? How much all they call? I come into you know, Dari. I come into you know, for the script was started change until the script change in the ghetto, in the Love until the Eastern corridor, and Trinidad and Tobago until the script change, there will always be police murdering and killing. Now back to all the black people, you know, they like everything black. And put 100 in black caucus, and put 200 here. And all the feel only the blackest of that thing. And all this all you should have said this state. Oh, my is this state. I would tell you what this state. You said you have to come there. What happened? They made the girl who the police shoot. Or alleged police shoot. And the beat up. You know what they say? Or they say she leaves she 4 children. That is a good watching that, you know. But I never find himself in that destiny out there. He find himself there. Huh? He wasn't nothing around. Where was that? But the whole nation was saying, but we are seeing police shoot the girl. Well, look at the policeman shooting. And that was the only thing that got on social media. Get out the 3 black men shooting more.
Anderson, that is a very good point, and I'll tell you why. When the incident happened at the Beatum, it is alleged that the young pregnant mother fell from the bullet of a police officer.
Yes.
Right. Therefore, if any funeral at all Gary Griffith was to attend, was that funeral. Because of the fact that it was chaos taking place at the time and the incident happened. Gary Griffith, that is the funeral he was to attend.
Should that police people see the police, they don't know the police officer. Am I telling you? If it's a party, get in that police vehicle after that shooting. And have it on his phone. Look how quick they can get calling him back on phone. I comment that he's still, you know. But I don't know the blackness. Let's tell you, it's friends. I was on a petty in Trinidad and Tobago. George or whatever the man who the police and Neil and his arm neck. To all of somebody was people came out, he was black as fish. Or that's why the racing that. But I see plenty racing, let's get that. That was my mother. I was on the international and never ready for me. Should I know my stand? Show me my stand, even the Curry Marcel. And Curry Marcel just for being out there. How much we could do again? How much we could do again? And we are witness of these things happening in our community over and over. Through me, Juliet, and through people like us. And I'm still signing be done.
Leave it there, Anderson. Leave it there. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
Quickly.
Good afternoon, Juliet Davy.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, good program. Listen, some years ago, I found a name boy, the same case tell me is the Luma, no African man and come out and march and get on. So God bless you, sister.
Yeah.
And have your program good. God bless you.
Thank you very much. So, folks, you know, it's sad to leave, but I want to feel comfortable about what I'm doing and my surroundings. I want to be comfortable. I'm not comfortable. Keep it locked to the street. I'll be right back.
To eat right now in the back. We go tingy licky, tingy licky, tingy licky. Israel rice and we eating lion right here in the back. Hey, go shut in the kitchen. Grab a pot and then start beating you. When we had must have a wine, hard girl to show off she bumper. Who will go down, start wine and roll it like a little high. We don't need no big promoter. Mashing up the street, we are in the back. We go tingy licky, tingy licky, tingy licky. Israel vines and we eating iron right here in the back. Hey, go straight in the kitchen, grab a pot and then start beating you. Level. Alright, the back are making their own rhythm section. Alright, section 1, here one way to sing for me. Sing this. Ting, ping, ping, nice. Section 2, join in with this one. Hey, nice. Section 3, sweet. This is the sections. Here what you singing? Nice. Oh, you're something good. Hey, let me jump. We go bring my friends and we bring your friends and we friends will all line together. Just decide who homes we like. Lock up all the gates. If the police come get them something to eat. We can't take it lock up all the time. The spirit is carnival. Full job. Bolo give my rose first thing. Chase are done. We have to drink straight. Look, the police coming, low down the music, the police is coming. I ain't taking no lock up for you know. You know they go call for my name. Hey officer, what's up?
Julia, how our daughter bright so?
What you mean?
Kelly's so young and already talking about when she gets her first job, taking out a mortgage with TTMF at 2%.
She knows about 2%?
Yes! 2% with no down payment as a first-time homeowner and the lowest rate on the market. We would not have to dip into our savings to set her up. Where she get all these brains from?
Her mother, of course.
TGMF, from here to home.
Nescafe 3-in-1.
A rich coffee aroma that fills your senses up. A flavor that you savor and overflows your cup. 3-in-1 coffee, cream and sugar, please. Rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe.
Nescafe 3-in-1 coffee, cream, and sugar. Just add water and experience a perfect cup of coffee every time.
3-in-1 coffee, just add water, please. Rich, right, and ready to go. A perfect Nescafe.
Nestle, good food, good life.
White Oak. Move with Wool.
Designate, don't drink and drive, and please adhere to COVID-19 regulations.
When you text on the Street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. This week on the Street 919 FM, you can win a 6-speed stand mixer. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
The Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James is now on the Street 919 FM every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday. The Bible says, the Gospel of the Kingdom shall be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end shall come. For more info, call 652-0924 or 298-4540 and join us every second, third, and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9 p.m. and every first and third Sunday from 12 a.m. to 5 a.m. Monday for the Gospel of the Kingdom radio program with Gilbert James.
You want to find something great to do with your Tuesday nights? You want to learn and understand the true reason for Jesus? Then join us every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. for the program, This Same Jesus, the program that puts Jesus in his rightful place in our hearts and in our homes. Let's bring church home to you. Join us every Tuesday nights from 8 to 9 p.m. with your hosts, Kempes and Kevin. Be inspired, be blessed right here on the Street 91.9 FM.
Falling in love with Jesus.
Hi, Trinidad and Tobago. This is yours truly, Pastor Charles, streaming live from Port of Spain, Trinidad, Marvel Road, 91.9. Every Wednesday from 12 midnight to 5 a.m. in the morning. I tell you, we are going to have a TRME time in the presence of God. We will be praying, praise God, for our nation. We'll be praying for families. We'll be praying for those that are sick and those that are in need. Tune in to the best station, 91.5 FM Street Live, Port of Spain, Marathon.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver,
zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth, and prevention is always better than medication.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Light back your fire and burn them. Light back your fire and burn them now. Give me a vintage girl. Light back the fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them now. Give me a vintage girl. Light back your fire and burn them. Light back the fire and burn them now.
Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon again, Juliet. Juliet, again, I hope you reconsider again. Juliet, your program is so touching. It's a powerful sister too. You're listened to by a lot of people that the people that everybody that's calling, but far and wide. I have a friend as well, you know. Juliet, I think that's exactly what they want. You see, you're powerful, your voice. You advocate what you are to advocate, you know, Juliet. You are to do what you are to do. If you had to advocate about the police service and the commissioner, you had to do what you had to do, you know. So I think you should reconsider again. We're going to miss it. We're going to miss you from this time. You're powerful and influential. And I think that's exactly what they want. And I said, you do your thing. At the end of the day, I'm going back to Ancient Ishmael. You see, these fellas can't fool. Ancient Ishmael is just another obnoxious rich Indian. Right? And as I say, because of the economic power, they feel all black people hungry. And I ain't hungry. I mean starving. So they feel they can play the games and play with everybody. And that's exactly where it is. And we too gullible as a people. At the end of the day, Ancient Ishmael and them Indianists ain't going no way. Roger Hussein was on the Economist was on the TV with a candle in his hand. Right? All the time they say they were independent. So at the end of the day, we have to understand the culture. You understand? So Ancient Ishmael and them fellas them can't fool me. Right? And he's saying about what black people is prone to crime, and you see, we doesn't know what to tell and where to tell people to get off. Blue collar crime is white collar crime is also crime too, you know. And it has some ethnic groups that is synonymous with. So when they want to talk about who blue collar crime and who is think to amusement to that, white collar crime is also a major crime too. So what I'm saying here, at the end of the day, Ancient Ishmael, or the Mirages, is that killed. And the reason why they do that is not but no negativity and pushing, because they know they have economic power and your people have to come back to them in their businesses, right, in a large way. So them can't fool me, right? At the end of the day, they only vex that the UNC is out of power. They wish that she was in power still, right? And the love they have for the people. So Juliet, I think that they should reconsider, because this program is very powerful. Medical doctors and lawyer brethren, rare people that listen to this program. Is an intelligent, you and Shoma is intelligent, powerful people. And I think that you have a voice here, and that is the mic with the voices spreading through the length and breadth of Trinidad. So Juliet, girl, all the blessings too, but I think you should reconsider and think about it, sister. Love you, sister.
Thank you very much. Are you there? Good afternoon, welcome.
I back because I hear something shocking. Gary Griffith, I must start Moscow and have to go now. Because you can't tell me they're not enough funeral meetup. You serious? What about the funeral state witness for the woman in Santa Cruz that they get gone down like a dog? Gary Griffin did not tell that so? Gary Griffin did not tell the funeral down for important when the man killed all the children and the woman? They were discriminative. But I want before I go to remind you about the prison break and the prison association begging and pleading for the end. Gary Griffin never resolved them things. We get tired for some of them. I mean, but sign up nothing, you know, because I used to live in the ghetto. And when I used to call them police station and tell them we're hearing gunshots and whatever, madam, they used to tell you they're coming to pick up bodies. I decide not to call the police at all. Me and them, and let me tell you something with economics as the young man, the man talk about. Let me tell you something. Most of us who just talk, they forget our history too much. Who is Dolce? Dolce was the Caribbean kingpin in drugs. If we want to see our own pushing drugs, we must open up our eyes and we must see a lot of people in this country who benefited from that, and some of the people that we see in society now. Why you will want to go and fight up to the Privy Council? Vagrants must be on the street. Why you don't want a bill for people who in that bill who have an automatic firearm to be on the street? Them doing political, scientific, racialism and all the calculating 400 and 500 African people dying a year.
Why they must want it when you can put them out on the street and then let the police execute them?
Yes, and nothing must become a reality. You have too much soul, their life kind of thing. The police have too much lazy when they don't want to carry it to court and fight how they were supposed to fight. They want to do it, just kill you and print something in the papers. You used to live in the ghetto. When a man gets killed, you just have 2-3 marijuana charges. And the police used to run to the media and say he's a criminal. And simple marijuana charges just have stamp on all
glad all you're starting to understand.
Wickedness. The police used to know the people in the ghetto. They're going on the street and they're dead. They used to say collateral damage. We got you real thing on poor black people and they're crying. What are you crying for? And a same party coming to bail the same man who alleged to do this killing. Or they're trying to be stupid with me, Something wrong with us. We got too much thing in this place.
Thank
you. Too much hypocrisy.
Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Hey, good afternoon, Julia. How are you doing, darling?
Fine, thank you.
Julia, I know coming McCann understand that. I wasn't listening to the program, I was doing a little business. And I know understand you're saying that today is your last day.
Yeah.
If you're fed up, no. Me taking that from you. He's a strong. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you this. You is a strong black woman. And anytime you give up the fight, you're telling black man they must stop the fight.
I ain't give up the fight.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. You is the eyes and the ears and the media. Let me tell you something. You have to keep that fire burning. You is the one who bring us here. And I'm talking about you is one of the persons, the black woman, who bring black man out here. If black man wouldn't be here, you see that story where they give us about the river and all that kind of thing, you want to hear that. I want to know the truth. You understand? And the truth is before my eyes, a black woman like you all, who stand strong. Right? I read in a program, I think what it was, I went and look at it on a video where a black woman telling they come to kill she and she husband. She was one of the most strongest black women in America, fighting for the struggle. Right? The black struggle. And when they come to kill she and she husband, she tell them she want to die like a woman, not like a man. Right? She husband was weak and crying. You know what she said? So she husband, hey, die like a man, stand up strong, they shoot him in the head. You hear what I'm saying to you? And she wanted to die like a woman, so they kill she like a woman. Right? Stand up and be our backbone. Use the strength. Use one of our strengths. Don't let it run you off the airwave. Because if they can't hear you, they can't stand to see you. They can't stand to hear you. Because you talk the truth. And you talk about it frank comment. All them who, according to the Coco song, these lick bottom Africans, right? They can't take you on. It's all well and good. We have no problem with that. But we want to hear you on the radio. You must move.
Okay, leave it there.
Stand strong and we supporting you.
Thank you very much.
You all the way.
Thank you very much. Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Afternoon, Juliet. Afternoon, Juliet. Thank you for taking my call. Keep the fight going, though. Keep the fight going. I support you 1,000,000%. But what about the body cameras that guys, if it promise the police will have? So that all these encounters, we'll be able to see it on video. Where are those body cameras? Okay, Juliet, all the best. Keep it fighting.
Thank you. At the end of the day, I hear you all, and I appreciate the fact that you all appreciate me. But at the end of the day, I have to make the decision that I believe is best or is in my best interest. You see, one of the things I continue to say here, and I say it because I also want persons to adopt it, is that I want to be happy. I told you all I'm almost 60 already. That's my 3 scores that God give. If I get longevity, I'm happy for that. But I want to be happy, and I want to be happy in doing what I'm doing. I want to be happy regardless how bad the world is. I want to always have a happy spirit. To have that happy spirit, I have to be able to be satisfied that the people I'm going out there and putting myself out on a limb for, they appreciate it. But it is not only me, it is David Mohammed, it is Sharon Felix, it's Shoma Wilson, it's Corey Marcel, it's Barry Garcia. How many of us are preaching to the African man out here and we don't want to listen? So what I going to do? Continue going down that road for the rest of my life, trying to play hero for the black community, and the black community don't care about itself? No, I care about myself, boy. I'm not going to wreck myself for no black people who don't care about themselves. Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Yeah, good afternoon, Sister Juliet. Yes, hello?
Yes, welcome.
I have lost confidence in the police service a long while now. And I'll tell you why. You see all them Chinese and them who have illegal play, and they never arrest one of them? You can't leave China and go China and Oakland and do illegal play.
Police guarding that. Police guarding that.
I have no susu with no DSS and nothing no susu. But you say they lock up the DSS man for the susu, I against that. That's my point. I don't care who put money in. The principle is fair play. If you can lock up all them Chinese who are illegal play, and all the police will come because no police are arrested none of them. That is my point. I will buy my contribution. My other contribution to you, Sister Juliet, I wait and stay strong. Live long and stay strong, sister. That's my contribution.
Caller, good afternoon. Welcome.
Juliet, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Juliet, I'm not a regular caller to your program, but I listen to your program. And I come like Nadi. How you going to do with that? I will leave it here.
Thank you very much. Let me tell you, I don't want folks to think that my leaving means that this is the end. I know for some of you it might be the end because most of you are not on social media. You actually listen to the radio. So of course you would lose me there. But I would be on social media from time to time. I will continue to do my thing. As a matter of fact, let me tell you all something. You hear me saying that I'm close to 60? Well, this is not a good time for anyone to play with juju, right? What I mean is that at this age, I consider myself to be very armed and dangerous. There's no turning back. I'm going to take it to the next level. You all just have to wait and listen, but I'd rather not be behind this microphone, honestly. Okay? Caller, good afternoon and welcome.
Yeah, fear into the oppressors. Thank you for the time. I will really miss you. I listen to you every day. Right? You take care. I will bounce up in town later.
Yes, okay, thank you. Yes. You know, I have my little granddaughter and, you know, I could spend some time with her and, you know, enjoy the last of my years, whatever. You know, it is. I don't think I want to really, you know, go out on that limb again for people, and people just don't care. You're watching a government doing all that development in Tobago and vote against that because of what? because they feel some kind of issue with some risk that you went involved in with DSS and all them kind of stupidness African people want to tell me they're putting in front of their development and the future of them children. You telling me people watching at what's going on in this country and every day want to pull down a black man and tear him down? I don't have no time with that, boy. I have better things to do. Okay, folks, give it up to the Street 919 FM.
Down there, I want to get down there. 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 You have for me. Why? The way that you give me love is like ecstasy. It's like ecstasy, baby. There's so many things that I'm thinking I want to do. I'm thinking about it. I want to release all my love inside of you. Girl, I just want all of you. Take my love inside of you. Please, girl, don't be shy. Girl, just whine. It feels good, girl, I'm telling you. I'm the best man to have pleasure you. Tonight, girl, I'm yours. Girl, just whine. The way that you whine for me. Oh, gosh. The way that you give me the love is like ecstasy. Oh, gosh. There's so many things that I'm thinking I want to do. I'm thinking about you, baby. I wanna release all my love inside of you. Oh, gosh. I got this feeling deep in my soul. I got this loving. I just wanna let go. I got this feeling deep in my soul. I got this loving. I just wanna let go. So come on, wine on me, pretty girl. It's time for me to get physical. You're looking good, girl, you're natural. So wine up on me, girl. Come on, wine on me, pretty girl. It's time for me to get physical. You're looking good, girl, you're natural. So wine up on me, girl. You wine for me. Oh gosh, the way that you give me the love is like ecstasy. Give me one, girl. Oh gosh, there's so many things that I'm thinking I want to do. Oh gosh, I wanna release all my love inside of you. Oh gosh, trying to get down there. Ring-a-ting-a-ting-ting, y'all want that ting-a-ting-a-ting-ting. Let me give that ring-a-ting-a-ting-ting. Y'all, how are ya? I wanna give you that ring-a-ting-a-ting-ting. Y'all give me that ting-a-ting-a-ting-ting. Y'all give that ring-a-ting-a-ting-ting. Y'all, how are ya? You rock it.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
When you text on the Street 919 FM, you can win weekly fabulous prizes. Text to win. This week on the Street 919 FM, you can win a 6-speed stand mixer. Using your B-Mobile or Digicel handset, text your name to 9191, which allows you to win. One winner will be selected every Friday at 5 p.m. Listen, text, and win. You can also view live streams on Facebook at The Street 919 FM and YouTube at The Street 919 FM. Text to win on The Street 919 FM.
Join Pan Trinbago on its Pan is Spirit virtual concert series, keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Live Sunday, February 7th and Saturday, February 13th at 8 p.m. via pay-per-view on tizik.com and WAC platforms. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world. Top medium and large bands in the nation. Featuring National Panorama Champions Desperados and NGC Kuvo Joylanders. Courts Sound Specialist, Face 2 Pan Group, Cats and Jammers, Panberry, and many more. People's Choice Prizes to be won. Text to vote your most vibes and the sweetest band. Buy your tickets today. Log on to tizik.com, that's TIZIQ.com, and purchase your tickets. You don't want to miss out on these spectacular steel pan events. Prosperity in Pan. For further information, contact events at pantrinbago.co.tt, 623-4486, or visit Pantrinbago's social media pages. Keeping the vibes alive and the sweetest pan in the world.
No carnival, no problem.
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a whole new way to quick pay for your electricity. Yes, they made it easy. Just enter your account number. 4 clicks and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iowa George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
News from the street, 919fm.com. Here's what's happening.
Good afternoon. I am Vanessa Thomas with the 4 o'clock news on the street, 919 FM, and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. In the headlines, police detained 2 protesters for disorderly conduct at today's march. Another body is found in the heights of Aripo. Police remind citizens that Carnival is cancelled. Anyone found celebrating will be locked up. And internationally, 15 people in South Africa face fraud charges relating to the funeral of Nelson Mandela in 2013. And now the news in detail. Police detained 2 protesters for disorderly conduct earlier today at a march at the Queen's Park Savannah, which ended at Woodford Square in Port of Spain. They were later released. The march was one of many this week as both men and women across Trinidad and Tobago held vigils and demonstrations to highlight the danger and fear women face in Trinidad and Tobago. Today's march began at the Queen's Park Savannah opposite TGI Fridays, and despite intermittent rain, by 11:45 a.m., over 150 had gathered to march to Woodford Square. The march was peaceful amid shouts of "We want justice." However, things turned when the group got to Woodford Square. The peaceful march became rowdy and 2 people were detained. Police are investigating the death of a 45-year-old Arima man after he was found in a watercress field in the heights of Aripo this afternoon. Police said they received a report at around 12:18 from a farmer in the area who said he found a dead body among his crops. On reaching the scene, police found the body of Dunath Ragunanan floating face down in 2 feet of water. Arima police are continuing investigations. Police are reminding citizens that although today was supposed to be Carnival Friday and follows Carnival weekend, Carnival is cancelled. The TTPS says anyone found participating in Carnival-like celebrations on the streets of Trinidad and Tobago next Monday and Tuesday will be punished. Superintendent Roger Alexander says all arms of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service will be out to crack down on fetes and private parties. Officers will be out in their numbers from today. All citizens are being asked to comply with the regulations and law of Trinidad and Tobago. Internationally, 15 people in South Africa are facing fraud charges relating to the funeral of former President Nelson Mandela in 2013. They include prominent members of the ruling African National Congress in the Eastern Cape province. Prosecutors accuse them of corruption and money laundering amounting to nearly £500,000. The allegations first emerged in 2014, months after Mandela's funeral in December 2013, which was attended by heads of states from around the world. Mandela was the country's first black leader after apartheid ended in 1994. And that was the 4 p.m. news on the street 919 FM and online Facebook and YouTube, sponsored by TN Tech, the power to make it work. Recapping the headlines. Police detained 2 protesters for disorderly conduct at today's march. Another body is found in the heights of Aripo. Police remind citizens that Carnival is cancelled. Anyone found celebrating will be locked up. And internationally, 15 people in South Africa face fraud charges relating to the funeral of Nelson Mandela in 2013. Stay tuned to the Street 919 FM. I am Vanessa Thomas. Do enjoy your afternoon and do have a great weekend.
News from the street. News from the street. 919fm.com.
Broadcasting from Trinidad to the world. The Street 919fm.com.
Share the Love. Share the Love.